it's your boy Kingkobra35 out here on another e-bike adventure, heading out from the area of Westminster and out to area Costa Mesa. It's typical Monday through Friday. I had a really good fun time with the homeboy on Saturday over at the Six Flags. Like I told you guys, that came up. That was really good. Really well, but I have not been there so long because I was scared of a lot of rides. Me not like to be hanged upside down for a little bit of time here and there. It's pretty scary. And it was a lot of fun. It's just that I really don't want to, spend that kind of money on something that I enjoyed, but getting that kind of a ticket when I'm also going to be doing Universal Studios pretty soon is going to be kind of harsh on me. So the homeboy offered me a ticket to go with him for a seasonal pass. I don't know if that's ever going to come up again to not, but we'll see what happens in this situation. So we are out here on the ride, cruising it, and we hope to God to make a tradition. She said we'll give access to nothing causes us to give the access to much absolute strategies. Already in the troubles is sort of it can come running in our ways. Whoever is sick in the kingdom, we hope to get well soon. Whoever's born in the kingdom, we hope to stay well. Amen. Thanks to God above for everything He does for us. Here we are. Place of 1,000,000 squirrels, maybe not 1,000,000 squirrels, maybe it's 100 squirrels, maybe no squirrels at all for a while. I don't know. They just put rocks all over this whole thing, and the squirrels are hanging out over the trees because that's all they have left. Poor guys. I know. Isn't it terrible, guys? Yep. They got a little bit of food there. They got a little bit of holes to crawl into, little places to go, but they say everything's getting washed out for the squirrel flies. Oh well. Not much we can do about it. Maybe we'll find a new place of 1,000,000 squirrels if they don't return to this area. Oops. Any Ninja Turtles down there? Everyone always wonders how I do that. It's like so quick and without laughing and without holding my breath and all that. Trying not to laugh so hard. Got people joking with that, and pretty much laughed at. It's very difficult for me to learn how to do that in this situation. I can practically walk up to anybody now and just joke with them because I just put out the words I want to say and know that I'm going to laugh later about it to see if the person gets it. Because sometimes they don't get it at all. Just like when I was at Six Flags with the homie, I told the lady on the West Coast that I drunk a fifth of Kool-Aid and asked her if she dares me to try. She could not get it at all. So I asked the guy across from me the same exact thing, and he really didn't get it. And then I told him again, with a louder voice, so he couldn't hear me that well. He said, I go, okay, I drank a fifth of Kool-Aid, and I was wondering if I'm okay to try. And the guy started busting laughing. And then when I got off the ride, I asked the conductor that I asked her the same thing, if I could drive, because I have a fifth of Kool-Aid in me. I told her straight out, I lost my fifth of Kool-Aid. And she still didn't get it. I go, I lost my fifth of Kool-Aid. Now do you get it? And she started laughing her head off. It took her a while to get it. It's just the funniest thing is to see if the person's going to get the joke. If the person doesn't get the joke, then it's like, okay, whatever, it's not funny, But if the person gets the joke, then it's funny as can be. So that's the hardest thing to get to their heads. Why is he talking about this to me? Why is it going on? Why is he saying it? You know. So the funniest thing you gotta think about in your whole head the whole time is, I gotta think of something really funny, and on top of that too, not make it sound really funny, but see if they can get it. Just like me saying, there's a Ninja Turtles down there. Did you guys find any Ninja Turtles down there? And, you know, they're just like, huh? And they really didn't get it at all. It's the hardest thing to get, because, like, why would someone be asking if they find any Ninja Turtles down there inside the tunnel that they are digging? Because Ninja Turtles live underneath the ground. That's one reason why. But they don't know that. They just, well, maybe they do know it. They know it all the way around. But the whole thing is, they can't get the joke because they see the funny part of it, because they're at work and they're just like, whatever. I want to get out of here. I want to go home. And they don't have that person sit there and put a smile on their faces. That's why I ride by, and when I see people like that working on the streets, just forgot to joke with them and see if they can get a smile on their faces. Like I told the guys a while back, they're all sitting there. I go, hey, talk to your boss, tell me you can go home and have a beer, and they'll have to come back to work. And they were like, yeah, you know, that's the thing. That's the thing. You got to think of something cool to say, and then they're all like, oh yes, this guy made my day, man. He told me to go home and have a beer. Is that true? And then the boss is like, yeah, that's true. You go home and have a beer after you're done with work. Oh, okay. You know? So that's the greatest thing right there. If they can just sit there and get it after you say it, that's the best thing. They're gonna be smiling and like that, because they don't have somebody to sit down there and joke with them the whole time. That's why I learned myself, you know, that I can become a really good manager for a lot of artists and plus a lot of people that I work for. Oh, dude. They're flying. It's because I can crack up a joke with somebody and see if they're gonna get it, and I'm not laughing about it at all unless they're really gonna laugh about it, you know. Alright, here we are. Heading over to Beach Boulevard. I know, you would take a Beach Boulevard, whatever. It's a whole different day. Everybody, come on. What are we gonna see? A bright neon car? Cool. You guys didn't see that last time I was down here. I didn't see that. Find out. Here we are passing the smoke shop. Cannabis heads. This is private, no parking. So I don't know why they blocked that off. I have no idea. Alright, nice good smooth pedaling. There we go. And that pedal assist, man. Here we are, yo. We're going to be coming up upon the 405 freeway underpass from here, off of Beach Boulevard, and hit Center Drive. See what's going on. Underneath the underpass, there's always like a whole bunch of people, a whole bunch of interaction. Sometimes it's cleaned up, and then sometimes there's not a whole bunch of people at all, so see what's happening. Well, looks like we can almost try to get across. Yeah, he's gonna let us. Thank you. Wait. And here we are waiting off the Center Ave. Well, I thought it was Center Drive. It's Center Ave actually. Here we are waiting for it. Okay. see, I can't go anywhere until the light turns my color. I'm not gonna do that, man. Guys just like stops and sits there and looks at me. They're like, I'm gonna go ahead and go because I'm hanging on this little walkway, driveway thing, just waiting for the light to turn for me. Stops and completely takes a look at me like that. Okay, here we go. Okay, her sign says, I just got out of jail. I need to find a place to go. Hey, that's a good one. If she's being honest about it. The cash for night for a room. Then on top of the whole thing, dude, there was a cop that's kicking at the gas station. It's like, okay, whatever she is. So, there's a whole sign, homeless. Can't really do anything about it. There was a law about them doing it in the middle of a landing, and there was a law that they could get in trouble for sign holding out here. I don't know if they're still in effect because of all the troubles that we are definitely going through out here in this world. It's nearly like $3,000 for an apartment out here for a 3-bedroom, $2,000, almost $3,000 again right there around that. Like 2020, so 2,400, 2,500, something like that, you know, and that's for like a 2-bedroom, and then you're very lucky if you're gonna find a 1-bedroom or what they call like a bachelor or something right out here for anything under $1,000, seriously. So you're paying thousands of dollars a month for rent. You're making about $1,500 by an hour, a bi-weekly paycheck. You know, you're making okay money out here. No matter what you're doing, you're making okay money. It's something to at least try to get a roof over your head, but a lot of these apartments want for credit checks, and a lot of them want to do to see how long you have actually kept a place before for everything. All that stuff, you know. So they want to find out that whole thing and see if you're able to keep it. It's been going on for years. They also want to find out, you know, if you can make 4 times the rent. That's a confusing one. How can you make 4 times the rent? A lot of places, I mean, 4 times the rent of 2,400 hours, you know? Oh, you can't live here unless you're making 3 times the rent. 2 times the rent. They'll tell you that. Oh. So that's the hardest thing out here with a lot of apartments. They want so much out of you for you to live there. Then they got so many places in their apartment complex, but nobody's living there. And there's like, okay, we'll lower the rent cost to get in. Do this and do that, but we still have to have all these papers. and still nobody can afford it. It's very hard for them to get up there. Hot, dude. Let me go in the speed lap after he's gone. Okay. Oh, watch out for the big old dog trying to creep off. Okay. So we are definitely cruising, man. Alright, if you guys like what's going on, and you guys like what you're seeing, and you've been watching for quite some time, smack me a thumbs up. Hit me subscribe when you can, if you haven't already. Ring that bell, get that notification every time I post a video. Pause the barrel. Share it to a friend. Kingkobra35. Make sure y'all like and subscribe to him. He's out here. Going to the beach. Definitely cruising. I always like to do that like towards maybe the middle of the video because like it gets your guys' attention to watch what's going on with the video and everything like that before I start really trying to get you guys to spill and to see if you like the channel and all that. And just show off what's going to go on, you know, before anything's going to happen. It's a little bit better that way, I figured out. Alright, here we go with the hill bomb.
old FedEx.
Wait. All right, here we are.